So welcome back to Digger Detecting, guys. Welcome also to a cracker of a day out on the race course. It's got a little bit of wind there behind us, but that's okay. That'll keep us cool as we swing away and find all the coins. Remember, we had such success here in the last two visits, round 1 and round 2. We're back for round 3 today. So we've got a target right there as we've walked through the gate. We've literally just turned the detector on, 5 minutes into detecting, and bingo, as said, nice high signal right there, which we're going to dig out and make a start with. However, just something I want to show you too is some friends over the back there. Let me zoom you right in. Very hard to see from here. However, look at that. We've got some kangaroos way over the back there. So I'm hopeful now to find a rue penny here. Although remember, we only found one on the first visit. So most of everything else was silver coins. So anyway, pretty cool. We've got 4 kangaroos over the back there, and we've got our first target to start us off. So let's give him a dig and let's see what he is. So doesn't that sound good? Our first signal for walking in the racecourse here, and it's a cracker. A very, very solid signal, 88, 89, jumping to a 90 there. However, I do believe that's going to be a silver. As some will notice too, I've incorporated a little bit more into the screen today. So we're digging 50 through to 99. However, what I've also got in there is the lower numbers for the half gold sovereigns. I know I'm probably being a little bit hopeful. However, a gold sovereign on the Equinox 900 here rings up around the 36 to 38 range, a half gold sovereign. So a full gold sovereign is a 50. We're going to try and target the half gold sovereigns today also and see how we go. See if we get lucky. Because with the success that we had here on the race course, the first and the second time hunting here, we got so many silver coins out and all very, very early. So that tells me one thing, a great site had to be hunting for those sovereigns. And as you see, normally I dig a lot of the high numbers in my videos. However, when a site shows some good potential, I tell you what, I'm keen to get back there and dig out everything. So, like when you visit the gold fields, you really do dig everything. Try and concentrate on a few numbers. However, you'd be mad if you did not dig it all. Oh, well, look at that. Look at that. I thought that was going to be a silver coin. But there we go. We've got some kangaroos down the back paddock, and our first target to start us off is a kangaroo penny, a 1951. A little bit later for this site, seeing as though the racing stopped around the 1930s. But 1951 rue penny and 4 kangaroos down the back paddock there. Oh, that is awesome. What did I say that I wanted? A rue penny after seeing the roos. That is cool. They're still there too, and it's warming up. So a bit surprising that they're still out in the paddock in the sunlight. You think they'd be resting in the shade by now. How cool. A kangaroo penny to start us off in the racecourse paddock with the kangaroos hiding down the back there. Let's keep going. Hey, there he is. Our first little silver coin off the racecourse for today. I knew there'd be more here. We just need to turn it into gold. I've just bumped in a few more segments too. We're running from 40, I should say 36, once I take the horseshoe button out. We're running from 36 right through up to 100 now. Look at all these spider webs everywhere too. It's just crazy how many there is in this paddock at the moment. 1914 for that next coin. What a stunner. What a cracker. Early coat of arms, little threepence. Once again, Douglas Hill. You'll be loving seeing all these coins coming out, mate. Just magnificent. So I was also thinking, we're so close to Betty's paddock too. You know, we've got the car in front of us there, right up there, and Betty's paddock is just behind that row of sugar gums. So look, we may even touch back on Betty's paddock again today too while we're here. We are time limited. We've got to get the boys from school later. However, if we can, and if we've got enough time, because the race course here, you know, look, you walk around for 10 minutes and then you find a signal. However, Betty's paddock is still loaded with targets. So look, if we're sort of finding it a bit boring or we're not finding enough here in the race course today, I was just thinking we may even get over to Betty's paddock and touch on that also. Try and dig out a sovereign there too, because it's got some great history, some great age, and everything coming out so far has been very, very old, even older than the race course here. So let's keep going a little bit more over to the hot spot where most of the coins come out and just see how we go. So we've made it over into the shade, and not only that, we're edging our way closer to Betty's paddock, aren't we? Which is, look, to be honest, probably where I'm going to head now today. So just over here though in the shade, and some will remember on round 1, I snagged that clay target pigeon shooting association badge right over there in that green patch of grass. And in front of us here, in the wheat stubble, we have had so many coins, shillings, and all the threepences and sixpences, and even the 1 penny have come from all this little stretch right here. So you can imagine my surprise when I've got over to the shade here and I've just got that. How has that been missed? I don't get it. I've been here twice. We've had Andrew, the father-in-law, with the Equinox 800. We've also had Luke, I dig that 73 here, with his Equinox 800, whilst I've been hunting here with the 900 both those other times as well. So look, technically, you know, I said that we're here for round 3 today. Well, technically this is about round 5. There's been a couple of other hunts in between. So how has this been missed? And not only that, when we were here the other week with Andrew and Luke, it was a terrible day. So every 5-10 minutes we're having to hide under the sugar gum plantation there and take cover from the rain. We all walked out of here drenched. And look, we did have a good day. We did find some good coins, but the whole point of that is this is the most heavily worked area in this whole bloody paddock. How has this signal been missed? Just crazy. Just goes to show though, like, how easy things can get missed. So, you know, you never think a site is fully done, because it's really not. You can go back time and time again and find more targets. Speaking of finding targets, we've lost this guy. So he is a little bit deeper than what I presumed. Let's stick the shovel in there and go after him. It's nice in the shade here too, I tell ya. Loving it. So I'm sort of presuming this to be a threepence, due to the fact of the way he was ringing up there. 72. Oh, he's off the side. There we go, he's really been a tricky target, this one. Let's hope we are working our way down to a silver coin. I said we are going to get over into Betty's paddock too though. Oh, penny! Even bigger! How was that missed? Crazy. I would have suspected it to be a sneaky little threepence then. But there we go, we've got another copper penny. Let's have a look at this guy, shall we? Let's see what year he is. He's going to be another roo, I think. Oh no, he's got the ring around the outside. I can just see it. So that's a Commonwealth. Let's have a bit of rub on the jeans. One thing I love about this site is the soil content, the dirt. It holds on to the patina of the coins quite nicely. So 1910, 1919. Can't see that last number. It's got to be a 9. 1919, I think. Commonwealth of Australia. 1 penny. 1 penny. What a ripper. Huh. So there you go. 2 full pennies from this site. How did they get missed? And a little threepence. I understand about the threepence. He was way out in the paddock. But this spot here in particular, as I said, it is the most heavily worked area of this whole paddock. So anyway, let's keep working this heavy worked area, see if we can hit on anything else that we've missed. And as I said, we're making our way over to Betty's paddock. And another one. What is going on here? Is this detector just set to detect mode today to find the coins? And it wasn't last time. It seems that way. Look at that, cracker of a signal. And we're still in underneath the shade in the most heavily worked area. That's got to be a coin. That's got to be a coin. Let's go after him. So what have we had? 2 pennies come out so far and a little silver. This could be another roo penny. It seems like we're getting jinxed with roos now today, aren't we? We only found 1 kangaroo penny here the first visit, and the second visit we didn't find too many copper coins either. And now today seem to be finding plenty. Over the back there. It's not a coin, bit of brass. Once again though, how was that missed? A big item like that should have been picked up on day 1, day 2 even. To be missed all that time, I tell you what, a little bit surprising. So awesome, just means there's still plenty of stuff left to find here. Well, as much fun as I've been having in the race course, it is time to get into Betty's paddock. As I said, the targets are few and far between, and we are time limited today, so I'd love to touch on Betty's paddock here as well also. And we're still yet to catch up with Betty and show her all our finds that we've had from this site. And we've had some amazing stuff coming out. We've still got a lot of work to do here, so let's get into it. We're going to be digging a lot more targets in this paddock, and they're going to be thick and fast. Let's see what we can get. Well, there is our first coin, and I must admit that took a little longer than expected, because this is not really a coin site though either, I should say. It's more of a relic site, so that is quite okay. We've got the old Brit penny there by the looks. He was ringing up quite low, so I dare say that's what it is, the later type penny. And look at the impression there. You can even see that little mark where he's been hammered or maybe even shot, I don't know. But that's awesome. Let's try and give him a clean up. Set quite a low signal on the Equinox 900 there. So this is not much of a coin site either. We've had some crackers come out of here from what we have found, but not many. You know, probably only about half a dozen coins. Some will remember the standing florin that I found not too long ago, and that was just the other side of those trees. I actually moved a few fallen branches out of the way, and bingo, we hit on the florin. So thinking outside the box there, scored me that big silver, and what a ripper he was. This one here is quite an easy one. We must have just walked over him. 1884, I think I can see. As I said, an old Britannia. He looks like he's been shot or hammered. I dare say hammered with a bit of a nail through there. Queen Victoria on the back. Once again, our first coin for Betty's paddock here this afternoon. The targets are thick and fast, however not too many coins, a lot of old nice relics, and a lot of horse tack too. So anyway, let's keep going. That wind is starting to pick up, and it is actually starting to get a bit stormy, so we might have to even cut today short a little bit. We'll keep going though and try and do as much as we can before we get out of here. So to be completely honest with you guys, today was a bit of a battle, you know. Basically I do have my down days, my ups and my downs, like everybody. And today I sort of had to push myself to get out on the detector, you know. I was quite content just to stay at home. We've had a couple of big days at work and a couple of other big days on the detector. And to be honest, I was quite content to stay home and just finish up editing a few videos and kick around home. So pushing myself though and driving 40 minutes out here to this site, you know, I just knew that, look, if I push myself, I'll have a good day no matter what, you know. The more you put in, the more you get out. And look, I'm really just sitting here in awe, in shock, and thankful that I did push myself to get out today. And not only have we had some cracker finds over at the racecourse there, but it's really lifted the spirits coming out on the detector, like always, great for the mental health. And not only that, coming over into Betty's paddock, we have just found our first coin, and 2 steps away, you would not believe it, we've got an old ring with a stone in it. I tell you what, that has made my day right there, and that is a good reason, a great reason, why I generally try and push myself. As I said, I have my ups and downs. Some days I just don't feel like getting out on the detector. I don't feel like shooting a video. You know, it can be a little bit monotonous. So as much as I love doing it, some days it's just not, you're just not feeling it. So pushing yourself to get out there, have a go anyway, regardless of how you're feeling, there we go. Sometimes it can pay off. And that there, as I said, has made my day. A beautiful, beautiful ring with a nice little cheeky stone in the top. Oh, how gorgeous is that? That is awesome. Whoops, we're losing him. Oh, I'm just taking it in, admiring that stone in the sun. That is so beautiful. Little brass ring. You can see the green patina around my thumb as I'm rubbing the dirt off. However, that stone's a cracker. Let's turn the pinpointer off. Let's have a very gentle clean up. Some of my best days going out, as I said, are days that, you know, I had no intentions to head out on the detector. And some of my best days turn out just like this. So incredible, absolutely incredible. And we're not too far away from where the horse stables were, where all the horse tack has been coming out from in the last few visits, which is sort of near that old pine cypress tree there. So if the house was off to the right hand side and the stables were off to the left, in my imagination, someone has put their horse away in the stables, walked over to the house and lost their ring some 100 odd years ago. And here we are finding it. Ah, magnificent. As I said, get out there even when you're not feeling it, because some days will be, you know, quite rewarding and very enjoyable. How awesome. So moving away from that stunning ring, we've got our next signal, and that be a high one. It could be a bit of horse tack, or it could be a coin. Remember, we suspect that we're over near the horse stables right now. Now the house would be on the other side of those trees, I presume, where all the housey items have been coming from. Over the back here, it's just been a lot of horse tack. So, but the odd coin mixed in between. Not to mention that stunning ring that was about 5 meters behind us. So, just amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh no, there's our target. We've sliced straight through him. Oh, Oh, we're rough. I can't take me anywhere. Oh no, it's an old fob watch backing cover too, I suspect. It is too. And we sliced him straight through the guts. I can see a little bit sitting up on the plug there too. Not to worry, at least it wasn't an old silver coin, a standing florin, like what we found here the other week. Oh dear, never mind. Straight through the old fob watch cover. Let's hope we be a little bit more gentle with that next target. Now, what was I saying before? I suspect we're on the old stables, right in front of that cypress tree there. Well, bingo, we're getting out a heap of these. The old rivets stuck in two pieces of leather, or binding the two pieces of leather together, I should say. You can see the rivets going straight through the guts there. So, awesome pieces, but they sound just like coins, so they can be very tricky. And we have dug a ton out of this paddock so far. That's okay though, because they could also be that next coin. Well, sadly, that is about it for us today there, guys. We're going to wrap it up at that. There's a big fire over the back there, which I've just noticed. And not only that, the wind is getting out of hand. It's blowing the eardrums out. So let's finish up at that. And as I said, we are time limited today, so we do need to go in and get the boys from town, from school, and take them home. So all our rubbishy items, brass, copper, lead, all sitting on the pouch there, and moving over to what we did, all the good items, all the bullets down below. As you can see, we dug a lot out on the race course, and we managed to get a couple of coins off the race course as well. A 1919 1 penny, a 1951 rue penny, and a 1914 little threepence. What a cracker. And moving over to Betty's there, we were only just touching very quickly on Betty's paddock, not for very long. As I said, that wind is crazy, and to be honest, I'm quite content. We got the Britannia penny, we got the little Caterpillar Lesney digger, which is missing the driver's head, which is pretty common. The kids would always snap them off. The driver would be sitting right there where my finger is, and he's missing the back end with the back axle. That's okay though. And look, we did just clean up that ring very quickly. However, he did break that little bit. You see that little side piece coming off? He just broke off straight away. So we'll drop him down on the pouch there, and you can see that orange patina colour where he broke off. So he wasn't fixated on there very much. And being in the ground for so long, I dare say he's got a little bit brittle, and we may have been a little bit rough just with the toothbrush there. So what a stunner though, absolutely beautiful. Had to pull out a ring, any ring on any day is awesome. One with a cracker blue stone in there is even better. So what a great day. 3 pennies, 3 coins, and plus the little silver threepence. We'll just give you a look over here too. I have to brave that wind for a second, I'm sorry. We'll just give you a look over here too. I noticed the kangaroos jumping away from the smoke and away from the fire. They're probably right over in the back corner here now. Where are they? I can't see them. But we have a lot of burning off going off in the race course here at the moment, which is perfect, because you know what that means. I'm going to be able to get in here with the big 15-inch coil, and we're going to be able to swing freely without all that stubble in the way. So very, very cool. Where are those kangaroos? They've disappeared. They've jumped off. They were just literally in the guts of the paddock a second ago. I dare say they've run off over into the boxthorn hedge there for a bit of protection. So very, very cool. But as I mentioned, with all that burning off taking place now, that means I need to keep an eye on this site, because once this paddock is burnt off, we are going to put that big 15-inch coil on, and we're going to cover this whole ground, and I might even invite a few people out to help. So it's a large area and plenty of room for activities. So anyway guys, that is about it for us today. We're jumping in the car, we're heading for home. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below, and help grow my channel for future. And we'll catch you on the next time. Cheers.